He's got 15.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Left side, Price. Out to Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's Doricus. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. No good with the triple. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Making some changes here. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, to the wing right side. They set the pick. Pass to Conley. Shoots. The 76ers with another miss. Warriors leading by 9. High post shot. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
They've settled into a nice groove off. Offensively here in the second.
More with it. Outside Conley. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Covered by Conley. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's rebounded by Jovic.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
They set the pick. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Shepard comes in for Brandon Pajemski. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concepts. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Moore with the bucket.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Covered by Conley. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. The 76ers trail by 10. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Wiseman. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Here's Price. And the rejection by Smith. Covered by Conley. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Larson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. Conley with the 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. What are some moments you guys remember from past dunk contests?
I remember when Kenny got edged out by the great Dominique Wilkins. How'd you let that happen, Kenny?
Well, first of all, I got cheated. God did the same.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the 76ers.
They're getting cooked from long distance.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Warriors leading by 13. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And for the Warriors. There's the 3. The shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
There's the triple. The shot, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 16. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Warriors leading by 15. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And he has 28 points for the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Here's Doricus. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. And the Warriors lead by 21.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Moore. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Conley. And here is Moore. And good that time. Moore's got 7.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this 3rd quarter after missing their first few shots.
The 3 ball. The shot off that time. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. Here's Doricus. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for Philadelphia, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. When you compare Rich... All the 76ers. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Outside Conley. 9 feet out. And he connects with the jumper. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. We've got Wiseman, and it's Larson in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Smith. Rebounded by Moore. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Smith outside. Traps in the tray.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Conley. Launches it. And the three ball is good. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Just shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And the basket is good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Jovic. Wiseman with the ball. Pass to Larson. Back to Wiseman. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Fires for 3. And no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Philadelphia. To the left wing. The tray. Rebound by By Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Half minutes into the fourth quarter. Larson with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep next time they face off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, 2 shots.
Well, the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Conley. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And the Warriors with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Richard.
Right, MP. They can't stop me.
Nigga boy. You're in the mix.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
My bad, bro.
That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Celtics. For the Golden State Warriors, firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Celtics, Warriors. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And let's take a second to look over the Rookie of the Year race. Lots more in store for these young players in the months ahead, but let's see how they've made their presence felt so far. You take a look at Edwards. We're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots, but he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And as the Rookie of the Year race is getting clearer, these young men are standing out as the cream of the freshman crop.
Well, this is an impressive rookie class for sure. You got to be really excited about these guys' futures.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Moore in at center. And for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then it's Shepard, then it's Smith. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
And some would say, careful what you wish for, but he is undaunted, embracing the challenge and saying, I want all the smoke.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. MP sure knows how to set the stage, BA.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. Here we are, Stan, at the midway point. We've got some big things coming up on the schedule.
Yeah, some things that fans really love. All-Star Weekend, the trade deadline. We'll see which teams are going to shake up their roster. A lot of stuff going on.
He drops it from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Moore. No good off the glass.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Moore. Now here's Brown. And the 3 off target.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
He's guarded by man. From downtown, drills it from deep. He's got 15.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
On the wing, Tatum. Pass to man. Shot clock at 5. And there's the rejection. Moore's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Shepherd. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Moore, covered by Smith. Moore's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Man, the pass to Moore. Outside, Brown. Over Wiggins. Boston again missing. The Warriors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the screen. And here's Brown for 3. Smith with the rebound. Pass to Shepherd. It'll count. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. Deciding to change it up. So it's Boston now, trailing by 19. Porzingis with a screen on Smith. And it's Tatum missing. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And that one's good. 26 points for him.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And for Boston, the 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hall in at the shooting guard position. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Porzingis with room to shoot. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Tatum's shot is good.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
The Warriors lead by 16. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Hall. Tatum inside, covered by Smith. Tatum inside. He's against Smith. Just 3 to shoot. Tatum against Smith. And it's Tatum missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Last time they met in Boston,
they really took a smart approach against this team the last time they faced off. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
The three. Boston pulls it in. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about most.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Golden State Warriors.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second